What's going on, guys? Discowarlock here with another episode of the School for Warlords. This time I'll be going over the headbutt, riposte, and headbutt combo. Now, the headbutt, riposte, I apologize if I butchered that pronunciation. I'm not French. You can say riposte, however you want. But anywho, let's just jump into it here. So I'm going to open up with the initial headbutt, which is just A plus X on the Xbox controller, so X plus square, I believe, if you got the PlayStation controller. Now, what I use the headbutt for is gap closing and surprising opponents, catching them off guard kind of thing. Now, most opponents like a Peacekeeper or Nobushi, someone who wants to keep their distance from you and run away because, you know, they're just being a pussy or something, you gotta be able to close that gap. And how I use that, or how I do that, is by using the headbutt. Now, a lot of people, they don't see it coming because A, it's unblockable, and B, if you measure your distance right and the gap closure and everything is all correct, it is perfect. Now right here, I tried to utilize the headbutt combo, but my opponent dodges away. Now, the headbutt is easily dodgeable if your opponent can kind of read you and see it coming. Now, with like most Peacekeepers and people that are keeping their distance from you, they're not paying attention to you being able to close the gap so quickly like that. Like, you're locked on your opponent, boom, you see that gap was rather large, but the computer's, you know, it's a level 3 bot, so it's obviously thinking like Stephen Hawking over here reading me from like 2 years away. And in fact, the bot does dodge my headbutt almost like instantaneously, which the average person doesn't have that quick reflexes. Now right up here, this is the headbutt riposte or riposta, however you want to say it, and that's when you go into the all guard position. And this is really good for when you have multiple people on you, because you can focus in on one person and you can get the heck out of dodge by using the headbutt, because you go into the all guard, you block a couple attacks, you hit the headbutt button, which is X at this point, and boom, you turbo out of there. And you know, if you're by a ledge, just toss them off, because then you can turn a 2v1 into a 1v1. And also making sure that, you know, you keep using all the tactics. So right here, I just want to show you how I kind of put everything together. I have a couple shots like this because trying to get the headbutt combo and working it into something that you can use in like a full kind of 1v1 battle was a little difficult to get to spot, as I said before, you know, dodging everything out of the gate. But right here, as you see, get them up against the wall. Always use terrain to your advantage as a warlord. You are the bigger guy. You've got the shield. You know, always push someone's back up against the wall and just punish them for it. So as you see, using the other combo tips that I mentioned in the basics video, and just kind of putting them together. So you get that execution. Here you go. That's a headbutt combo right there. If you can also link it with the heavy attack to give you, you know, an instant execution when your opponent's not expecting it, as I don't know if you realize that gap was rather large. And now here's a better clip, I would say, of me utilizing all three headbutt combos, together. So, like I said before, you know, always put yourself in the powerful position when their back's up against the wall. Also realize that when they're going for a heavy attack or something like that, you can headbutt to cancel it. Guard break, headbutt to cancel it. You know, the headbutt's unblockable, so as long as it connects and they don't dodge, you're in. And another thing to keep note is if you do miss, if the gap was larger than you expected and you didn't quite close it, get it. Like, you gotta get in, get out with the headbutt. That's the thing about it. You miss, you're gonna pay for it. But anywho, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a little quick on the headbutt, but I hope it taught you a few things, and I hope you guys incorporate it into your playstyle. So without further ado, toss a like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you guys thought.